yes, they have done that. Now, what I want to do is the next step of this plan here, and that is to channel down right there and right there. What this is going to do is basically make a long bridge over this chasm type area here. We're going to get rid of all those ramps there, and then we are going to also build a bridge that is going to be a double drawbridge. It's going to be 3 wide and connect like that, and it will retract down. Yep, retract down like that. So there we go, and we will build that out of microline, and then we will build another bridge right here that will raise up like that, also out of microline. And there we go. We have got twin bridges that are going to span this massive gap, and we will channel down on either side. So basically, we can lift up these bridges, and that will make a pit that hopefully nothing coming up from the caverns can get over and get into our fort. As right away we see him mining down, and actually, do we want to actually get rid of all of these things? I don't think we do. We want to leave one ramp just to make sure he can get out. And if they can get out back this way, that's not actually a huge deal. Alright, and that's good. Someone has come along and started channeling right there. So now we should be able to actually remove this ramp like that. There we go. And I have also never tried this design before for a defense system. So we'll see how it works. I think it could be sort of a cool design. And you gotta be ambitious, you gotta try new things, so that's what I have been doing with a couple of these defense projects here. Is this guy coming to do anything? Nope, he's dumping things, not building the ballistas. We've got one idler. Dwarves were unable to complete the rough microline bridge. Uh-oh. That's not good. Why is that? Why would they be unable to complete that one? It was the top one, obviously, that they were unable to complete, so let's try just building it again, I suppose. Let's give it a little bit of extra leeway there. There we go. And there we go, I suppose. Resume, and just hope that that works. I'm not sure why it didn't in the first place. We see our kittens are checking out the new pit that we have dug. So they were unable to complete the other bridge as well. That is unfortunate. I don't know why it is doing that, and we'll have to look into it, but for right now we can still get across, and there's nothing we have to worry about coming up from the depths just yet. But either way, I would like to be able to get those bridges built. It's kind of going to be very annoying. Maybe it's not working because I have dug out this area, which is hopefully not the case, but maybe I can fix that by building a wall right here. Maybe? Let's see if that fixes anything. and let's see if that gives us sort of a floor so we can complete those bridges. I'm not sure if that's exactly how it works and why it's not working, but it's the only thing I can think of. Also, let's make sure all of these tombs are allowed to be used for burial. We haven't needed any yet, which is lucky, but always gotta be prepared. And we also have a couple coffins that we can still place there, but we've got 4 idlers, so I'm gonna go see what that is all about. Okay, so we have taken care of our idlers, but I just wanted to point out something else cool that I noticed. We have more statues of the 2 gods that we saw before, and if we view them here, let's take a look at this one. It is a phyllite statue of Iger, the Eagle of Waxing, the deity of food and agriculture, which is the same deity we have a statue of up in our dining hall. And all of the statues of Iger have been made by Dastat. Also, we'll look at this one really quickly as well. All of the statues of Odshith Drink Crab have been made by Onul Olengigan. So, if we go to our list of citizens here and look at Onul Olengigan, and we look at his thoughts and preferences, you can see in the light blue here, just below this first paragraph of white, he is a worshipper of Reg, the Sanctum of Escorts, and a faithful worshipper of Odshith Drink Crab. So that is the deity that he has chosen to worship, and that's why he creates these statues of that deity. If you want to read more about him, here you can pause and read all of the information about him. That is our leader, and it talks a lot about his past and things like that, such as he is 78 years old. His birthday is the 3rd of Moonstone. Lots of things like that. His skin is pale brown. He has high cheekbones, a narrow chin. His hair is wavy. His very short sideburns are neatly combed. His medium-length mustache is neatly combed. His very long beard is neatly combed. His medium-length hair is neatly combed. His nose is broad. His ears are short. His somewhat narrow head is tall. His lips are thin. His hair is buff. His skin is pale brown. There you go. So that is just descriptions about him, and you can do that if you play this game for all your dwarves. So if we go and look at Dastat here, and we look, he is in the light blue again, a ardent worshipper of Iger, the Eagle of Waxing. So there you go, he is an 83-year-old dwarf. You can pause to read more about him, and I'll let you actually pause if you want to read more about any of our dwarves. So there's Udil Erethuvar, or Erethuvar, however you pronounce that. Here's Thob. Pause if you want to read about Thob. Ral. Pause if you want to read about Ral. And these will give you their past histories, everything about them. You can learn about different deities in the world. You can see who's married to who. So there's Shorast. Here is Zan. Here is, whoops. We already saw Onil. Here is Unib. There we go. Libash. Moral. Cog. Udib. Bemble. Tun. Rimtar. And Olin. So there we go, all of our dwarves, and that is, if you paused and actually read all that, good for you. That is a sample of the detail this game goes into. But that just gives you an idea of why we're going to get pictures of certain things or statues with certain designs. It's all based on who's crafting them and their personality. and preferences and things like that. We still have not built these ballistas, unfortunately. And I'm waiting for a siege engineer, and I have people set to do that, but none of them seemed to be doing it. So, yeah, we'll figure that out at some point, I suppose. We are kind of hoping here, at least I am, for more migrants to arrive quickly, because if we get some more migrants in, then that'll speed up pretty much everything, depending on how many we get, and we are ready, I think, for a lot of them to show up. We have bedrooms and things like that for quite a few dwarves, so I think they would all be rather happy if they all showed up now, and we can even out our rows of tables there. We've also added more silver statues. We've now got 5 of them at the top of our dining hall, and this is a statue of giants next to our other statue of giants. Then we have a statue of Thep Chirpdenter. It is a well-designed image of Thep Chirpdenter, the human, and a dragon named Sirab Ivory Sizzled, the gold of warmth. It is made by Zahn, and it is a picture of a dragon killing a human in the Abated Forest in 228. So the Abated Forests, I believe, is where that other one happened, so we gotta watch out for dragons if we ever settle there in the future. In the year 228, so that was fairly recently, less than 30 years ago. A dragon striking down a human hero there. And is that another statue of blood gnats? Looks like it might be. Yep. It's actually a statue of a blood gnat, a single blood gnat, so he has a thing for blood gnats. I think that was Cog maybe that made that, whoever it was has a thing for blood gnats, which is kind of interesting, I suppose. Our farms are going well. We're still brewing and cooking everything at peak efficiency, which is good. We've got, let's see, we can make some more weapons and armor. And let's see, what can we make for siege equipment? Yeah, let's make a lot of ballista arrows. That seems like a good plan since we're going to have lots of ballistas. And actually, let's just do that once and put it on repeat for a while. So we'll be making those for quite a bit. Let's also see, do we have any other ores yet to smelt? Nope, we have but only one, our tetrahedrite. So we will do that, we'll smelt that. We will continue to make charcoal and beds out of wood that we've got. Let's also chop down a bunch more trees just so we're not going to be running short of wood anytime soon. There we are. Got that done. Let's check down lower. We did actually finish this bridge. Awesome. So now let's build another bridge that will retract right here. There we go. And that should link up nicely, and we want to build it out of microcline, I believe. Yep, there we go. So we've got the 2 blue bridges down there that span over that pit that we will eventually remove the ramps from, so that they'll be unable to get out of anything that falls in there, at least. We'll be unable to get out. And then if we raise the bridges, that'll hopefully protect us from whatever evils lurk in the caverns. Set these for burials and place any more coffins we have. We've only built 1. We may need to build some more workshops and stuff like that to speed up production, I think. And looking around, it looks like we have a decent number of beds in our storage area. So let's build some beds right here. There we go. And that will just help us be even more prepared for when migrants do arrive. And looking at the date, it is mid-spring now. We have got over 40,000 Dwarf bucks in wealth created. Our food and drink supplies are looking very solid, which is perfect. And we've got tons of weapons here, copper bolts and crossbows and things like that ready. Let's hope we get lots of Marks dwarfs and warriors in our next migration wave, because we need an army. Oh hey, look at this! Look! A ballista! Haha! Yes! Alright, we have got a ballista built. And migrants have arrived! 2 big things happening right at once. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8...